The Earl Putman Award presented by Wright Toyota. Ladies and gentlemen, it goes to Notre Dame Prep's head coach Scot Bemis and his staff. Here to present the award is former Chandler High School football coach Jim Ewan. Coach.
In 1993, we recruited Red Stallworth to New Mexico Highlands University. I had dark hair. But thank you, Coach. Tom, where's Tom Teradash sitting? Tom, they gave me a script. There's a joke in there somewhere. I had the pleasure of knowing Coach Putman when I was in high school at St. Mary's and competing against his teams at Moon Valley. In my entire lifetime, I've never heard anybody call him tiny. At least to his face. I don't even think I heard anybody call him tiny behind his back. But he was a great man. And Coach Bemis had the opportunity to work with Coach Bemis at Mesa Community College when he was an athlete for us there. They both get it. They understand what it's about. And I appreciate Bob or Jeff, the font being large enough. I think I can do this script without my glasses, but I'm going to put them on anyhow. This growing old is not everything it's cracked up to be. Notre Dame Prep moved up to Division II after competing for years in the previous alignment of 4A Division II. There they competed with much success, including back-to-back 4A Division II state championships in 2007 and 2008. Under Coach Scot Bemis, after the fourth game in the 2011 season and a victory over Barry Goldwater High School, Coach Bemis announced that he was taking a leave of absence for health reasons. This was a shock to his team and the Notre Dame Prep community. Under the leadership of defensive coordinator Gregory, Notre Dame Prep won their next game. After a loss to Chaparral, they went on a 5-game winning streak, including a quarterfinal upset victory over powerhouse South Point Catholic in Tucson. Unfortunately, their season came to an end in a hard-fought semifinal loss to Ironwood Ridge in Tucson. Considering the substantial move up to Division II under the new realignment, and concern and worry for their beloved Coach Bemis, this was truly a remarkable season for all in the Notre Dame community and football family. And accepting the award now is defensive coordinator, Coach Gregory.
As he introduced, my name is Gregory. Not only have I been fortunate enough to coach with Scot for 10 years at Notre Dame, he's one of my best friends as well. We've had some, and we'll continue to have some great times together. Coach Bemis was up here accepting this award, which. Again, make no mistake about it, this is not my award. Coach Bruce Hermes, Matt Rilsky, Terry Derry, Mike Gibbons, everybody that was on the Notre Dame staff, this is about Coach Bemis. He's the one who's assembled the staff, and he will take full credit for this award. He would start off by thanking the National Football Foundation and the College Hall of Fame, as well as the Valley of the Sun chapter. He would turn around and look at all these kids here, and he would tell you all that it is about the kids and isn't about him. He would look over here to our left and look at 40, 50, 60 existing and past players of Notre Dame. He would get back over here and look at Dave Gonzalez right in the face, who's our principal, and he would thank him so much for hiring him 10 years ago. He would go to his father, and who's in the crowd as well, Buzz, and he would tell Buzz, "You're my one and only hero. Always have been, always will be." He would thank his mother, Joyce, who's back there, for always keeping him in line as much as she could when he was a handful. On a coaching aspect, he'd look to his left and he'd see Dan Hines. He'd think about Scooter Molander, Mike Gibbons, all people that were all raised together in the neighborhood and all became fine, outstanding men just as he was, or just as he is. Again, not the easiest thing in the world for me to do here. I was just going to come and talk with my heart and talk about who he was and what he means to this community, not only Notre Dame, but high school football in general. He goes on and Scott will tell stories not only about kids, but he'll tell about his past, and he'll talk about, tell tidbits of stories about how he struggled as a youth and he overcame because of a man like Carl Kiefer, who was willing, along with his father Buzz, to bust his rear end every chance they got, both of them. And to get one great outstanding man out of this. What we've been able to do in the community at Notre Dame because of Scot Bemis, not only because of this football foundation here and all we do through athletics and football, but again, he coaches the girls' soccer, the both of us do. He's a complete icon when you walk around the campus. Coach Rodriguez, I was fortunate enough to meet earlier today, and that's a guy, Scott and I, we follow college football, and for a name like that, no disrespect here, Coach Graham, but Coach Rod coming here to Arizona, he's a man who is looked up to. And at the Notre Dame community, it doesn't matter if you're at your University of Arizona, Michigan, when you walk on that campus at Notre Dame Prep, each and every human being from Dave Gonzalez all the way to Dave Sheedy, who's the equipment manager, Monica Barrett, myself, any one of the teachers look up to this man. And it's not about football players only. It's about some type of a young lady who might be a swimmer. It could be somebody running cross country. He's always looking and seeking out and seeking the best out in everybody. And again, that's who Scot Bemis is and will continue to be. And I'll tell you what, when he gets back healthy, I got a lot of things to get even with this guy about. But from the bottom of my heart and the bottom of Coach Bemis's heart, in the Notre Dame community, we accept this Earl Putman Award. I do on behalf of Scot Bemis. Thank you all very, very much for coming out today.
In case I get lost.
Oh, a very, very well-deserved award again, Coach. Congratulations. Thank you. And Dan Manucci, the stage is yours, buddy.
Just special mention, Gary eloquently said about Scot Bemis. If you want more information, more updated information, just go to teambemis.com, teambemis.com. I grew up with the Bemis family. We called him Nub or Nubber, and he was that feisty little rascal that would always follow us. He was about 7 years behind us. He'd always come out and hang out with his brother Jeff, and we'd be throwing the football around, baseball, whatever. And we're like, Jeff, could you just leave him at home, for crying out loud? But he'd be coming up on his bicycle, and he wanted to hang out and always just play. And I just admire that about Scott. As I came back and saw him grow as a football player and as a coach, just to see him grow and what he did as his young coaching staff at Notre Dame High School, and all the things that he's done. So just keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Jeff will be doing a good job of keeping us updated. Rock and I will do a good job of keeping you updated as well as his progress. But we know if there's a fighter, if there's that feistiness with Scot Bemis, it's Nubber, as we affectionately call him, as a young man that's going to fight this all the way and make a comeback. So your thoughts and prayers, and again, Tim Bemis, another round of applause, Gary, you did so well. The entire Notre Dame staff.